Hello and welcome to a game between Ace and Moon. Ace will be playing as the blue Protoss player at the lower left hand corner, and Moon will be playing as the red Zerg player at the upper right hand corner. This is GG Your Face, and this is game number 3 between these two players, as it is going to be a best of 5 series. Ace does have one pylon at the natural expansion already. He probably will be taking this expansion very soon. His opponent is going to be Moon, and he already has one probe inside. That is a 14 extractor, and Ace is bumbling around in a sea of drones at this moment, as a drone is going to become a spawning pool as well. Some drones fighting off this very annoying probe at the moment, and look at the APM of Ace, almost about 3 times the APM of Moon, as Moon is trying to focus just on building his economy up, and there's this little pestering probe just bouncing around. A probe is going to pick up 1 mineral and is going to put down a forge. Do note that I don't believe 2 buildings can completely cover this. I think it is slightly bigger than that, so he might need something else to cover off his entrance. Hatchery is complete, and the spawning pool is about 90 or so percent. The forge at the moment is about 60, and there is going to be a nexus going down for Ace as soon as it hits 400, and he does put down the nexus inside the base of Moon. Ace is still trying to bother his opponent Moon. He actually took some of the drones off of gas, maybe even slightly earlier than he intended to, and Metabolic Boost is going to be researched at this moment for the Zerglings, as the 4 Zerglings are going to be coming out hoping to end the life of that probe. Zerglings are out at the moment, and a queen is on the way. Gateway will be functional momentarily, as the Overlord of Moon does have vision of his opponent, so he does know there's going to be a cannon, forge, as well as a gateway. He probably suspects there is going to be a nexus as well. Roach Warren has just been placed down by Moon at this moment. It looks like Moon is going to go for some sort of quick end to this game, as he does not want to play a macro game against Protoss player on 2 base versus 2 base, so he probably will try to take down the natural expansion if he could. Or something else that I'm not going to say. In any event, Moon is going to have an Overlord at the natural expansion. He is not going for an expansion. He is just going to go for the kill here, I suppose. He does have a lot of eggs incoming very soon, as the Cyber Core does close the gap between these buildings. And wow, that is a very nice wall off, if I have to say. Overlord is above the location at the back, as well as the natural expansion, and some Zerglings are hopping about. Unit counting station will show that there's a total of 6 Zerglings and 20 probes, as well as 16 drones at the moment. Some probes are not getting transferred at this moment. He is going to stick with that many probes. I guess the time lost in mining is much more than the time it takes for him to transfer it, and the loss is much greater than the gain that he can get if he were to get the second base up and running very quickly. More and more Zergling and Roaches are going to be showing up, and they will be taking down the backside of destructible rocks. And we see a very nice spread of Overlords, as a lot more Roaches are coming. He is making nothing but Roaches at this moment. A total of 16 drones is all he's going to have, and he is going to go to work on the backside of destructible rocks, as the side of destructible rocks are approaching about 50 HP. I believe Ace does have vision of this. If we watch Ace's perspective, he does see little bits of red down here, and this is actually his cam, so he knows it's coming, and he is deciding to stick with his build, and he is just going to power through. Gateway going up, about to be complete, as he is going to be putting down a lot of cannons. There's a total of 4 cannons, and all the structures are only on 1 pylon at the moment. He is going to open up another pylon. I think he is going to give up on the back base, because he realized he simply cannot block this off. He won't have any units, he will not have enough force fields, and I don't think he will be able to hold it off in any event. And he is going to let them come in. The Zerg player is going to rush in. He has 16 Zerglings and 8 Roaches. They're inside the base. Ace is going to have to retreat. Ace is going to lose 3 probes, it looks like, and those probes are good force fields there. Some of these probes are going to die, but they're going to keep mining, and there is going to be a gateway going down. This is crisis management at its finest by Ace at the moment, and he is going to get attacked from both sides. Zergling coming from the left, and Roaches on the right taking down the cannon, and there is going to be a lot more cannons, and these force fields alone, the first Void Ray is out, might be able to hold this off. Moon is trying to attack desperately, but he is hitting the cannon, and this Roach is going to get taken down. Unit's loss tab shows both these players are really close, but at the moment Ace does have air, and his opponent Moon does not have any anti-air defense, and AcE is going to make more and more probes. He doesn't care. He is just going to make more probes and use this Void Ray to defend. We see a whole bunch of Zerglings are spawning. A lot more Zerglings will be on the way. A bunch of Roaches are at the natural expansion trying to break down this set of wall, but he simply can't do it at the moment, as there is going to be a total of 3 gateways, and Warp Gate is finished, and they will be turning into Warp Gates at this moment. Forge is going to go down, but that's quite alright. Maybe he should have taken down the gateway instead. The Nexus is still up and running at this moment, as there is one Void Ray defending it, and if he loses this Cyber Core, he is not going to be able to make any more units other than Zealots, and this Sentry is trying to take down some of these Roaches, and he is corner boosting a lot of Void Rays. Void Rays will be on the way, as the Roaches are going to fall back. He is going to grab his natural expansion at this moment, and of course they're still about even footing, because the Protoss player AcE did have a lot more probes than his opponent, and now he might be thinking about making some more drones, as he is going to be making 3 more drones. His attack is somewhat successful, I guess. He did take down a pylon there, supply blocking his opponent multiple times, but on the other hand, they're still relatively about the same, as the population count is going to be 32 and 40. And now we see 2 of these Void Rays will be pushing forward, one with 17 kills, one with 0 kills, and we see sort of a reverse wall in here. Very, very nice wall in for the Protoss player. He does have a little gap right over here, but that is a nice set of cannons and also a very nice positioning of those pylons. And we see 2 Void Rays pressing forward. Will these 2 Void Rays be enough to try to get the game back into his control, as Moon has only Roaches at the moment, and he is going to get his Overlords taken down. And the Void Rays are charging on the Overlord, retaining their charge on the hatchery, and at the moment Moon only has 2 Queens. 2 Queens might not be enough to deal with these Void Rays, as the Void Rays are very smartly going to retain their charge and start shooting at the Queen. One Phoenix shows up. The Phoenix will be able to pick up the Queen, and the Queen is absolutely helpless. The Queen is going to go down. There's going to be 2 Queens on the way, but the Queens might not make it in time, as these 2 Void Rays are completely charged. Will they retain their charge? Ooh, they do retain their charge, as the Overlords are going to get shot down. And inside the base of AcE, all is calm and quiet. However, inside the base of Moon, there is absolute havoc, as these 4 units are absolutely destroying Moon, and Moon only has 2 more Queens left. He is going to make more Queens, but these Queens are going to get picked up by the Phoenix. Wow, very, very nice play from AcE there, using very few units to win him the game, and also having very nice structures to prevent his opponent from getting in initially. But he also sacrificed his expansion. Well, not his expansion, his main base. I guess he sort of treated that as his expansion, as 2 Queens are going to show up, and they will not be enough. Void Rays taking down the Sprawl Crawler that was about to go up, and the Queen will die, and Moon does GG. That was game number 3. See you guys at game number 4. If you like what you see, please do subscribe, and I'll see you guys at the next game.